Hello students, I am Dr. Rajaram Dhok from Savitribai Phule Pune University affiliated Agricultural Development Trust Shardabai Pawar Mahila College Sharda Nagar Baramati. Let's start. Today we learn about the crystal field theory lecture 4. So in this lecture we can discuss the distribution of electron in d orbital. So we know that in the coordinate complex formation, d orbital have important role. That d orbital and ligand orbitals interact with each other. So when there is interaction, then d orbital are filled by certain electrons. So we see the distribution of electrons in d orbitals. So in the splitting of d orbitals, T2g acquires lower energy and Eg acquires higher energy. In T2g, there are 3 d orbitals. In Eg, there are 2 d orbitals. So, in case of this, how that distribution is carried out? So, d orbitals are filled by the electrons according to the certain rules. So, what are that rules? So, we see one by one that rules. So, electrons will occupy the orbitals of the lowest energy first. So when any electron fills, then firstly it fills in the lower energy orbitals and they'll fill in the upper energy orbital. Second is Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity that will be followed when there is filling of electron. Means electron will not pair up unless all degenerate orbitals contains one electron each. Means when electrons are filled in degenerate orbitals like d orbitals, p orbitals, then firstly every sub d orbitals, every sub p orbitals fill singly and then pairing is started. For examples, if there is two electrons fills in the p orbitals, then one electron is filled in the px, second is filled in the py, and third remains empty. Then third rule, if the energy required to occupy the higher energy orbitals is greater than the energy required to pair up the electrons, means that is the pairing energy. In that case, the lower energy orbitals are firstly filled. For example, if 10 dq or delta O energy is greater than P, P means the pairing energy. So if delta O energy is greater than the pairing energy, then in that case the electron will pair and they are filled in the lower energy orbitals. That is the important. And for that purpose, we have to see that the delta O energy or 10 dq energy and pairing energy. Then fourth rule, if energy required to occupy the higher energy orbitals means the Eg orbital is less than the energy required to pair up the electron, then in that case the lower energy orbitals, we say the T2g orbitals, if it is 10 dq, that is less than the p, then in that case the electron will occupy the higher energy. Means we say that if 10 dq energy is less, means delta O or 10 dq difference is less than the pairing energy, then in that case the electron is pass in the Eg orbitals and they can fill singly. So these are the four important rules when there is a filling of the electron in d orbitals. Now we consider the filling of T2g and Eg orbital in octahedral complex. And for that purpose, we can start from the D1 case up to the D10 case. So in case of the D1 case, what happened? The one electron is filled in T2g orbital. In D2 case, 1 and 2 electron both are filled in the T2g orbital. In D3 case, first, second, third, these electrons are filled in the T2g orbital, but it is singly filled. So this type of filling is carried out according to the rule. But when fourth electrons are filled, so we take the D4 case. Then in D4 case, what happens? So you imagine that there is a diagram. So you see this diagram, that first electron is filled in T2g, second electron is filled in T2g, third electron is filled in T2g. But in fourth electron, where it fills. So filling of fourth electron, that is important, and that filling of fourth electron depends upon the nature of field. Means such complex is strong field complex or weak field complex. So firstly we consider the strong field complex. In strong field complex, here delta O is greater than P. Means here you see this diagram, here the energy difference between T2g and Eg is high. In this case, pairing energy is less. Pairing energy is less and delta O energy is higher. Then which is Eg to fourth electron? Because when that fourth electron is passed to Eg, then it acquires higher energy. But pairing energy is less. So fourth electron fills in the T2g and not pass in the Eg. And so in D4 case, in case of the strong field complex, here fourth electron is filled in T2g and electronic configuration of T2g is 4. Means all the 4 electrons are filled. Now we see the weak field complex. So in weak field complex, delta O is less. So this energy difference between T2g and Eg is less than the pairing energy. So in this case, fourth electron forms pairing or it fills in Eg. So which is Eg for this? So in this case, here delta energy is less and pairing energy is higher. So in this case, there is Eg to that fourth electron to fill in Eg. And so in this case, here in weak field complex, here electrons are firstly filled singly in T2g and Eg. So you remember, for all cases when there is strong field complex, then firstly single electron is filled in T2g, means 3 electrons filled in T2g, and then fourth electron is paired, fifth electron is paired, sixth electron is paired, and then seventh electron fills in Eg singly. Now in case of the weak field complex, firstly one electron is filled in T2g, second electron filled in T2g, and third electron in T2g. But fourth electron fills in Eg, fifth electron fills in Eg. So in weak field complex, there is single electrons fills, and so that is called as high spin complex. This strong field complex, that is also called as low spin complex. So in this way, when we fills the electron in d orbitals, then we have to see that firstly that complex is strong field or weak field. When there is strong field complex, then fourth electron field in T2G. Then in weak field complex, fourth electron is filled in EG. And same case is observed in all cases. And so here we see the different examples of these cases. Now you see this table. In this table, we have filled the electron, how they are distributed in d orbitals. So firstly, we see the distribution of d electron in T2G and EG in strong octahedral ligand fields. In these strong octahedral ligand fields, we can fill this electron. So just we have seen from the diagram, in the D1 case, only one electron is present and it is filled in T2G. In D2 case, two electrons present and they are filled singly in T2G. In D3 case, three electrons present and these all the three singly filled in the T2G. In D4 case, firstly three electrons singly filled and fourth electron is paired. In D5 case, here three electrons singly filled and then remaining two are paired. In D6 case, three electrons are singly filled and then three electrons paired with that previous three. In D7 case, firstly three electrons filled in singly in D2G, remaining three is paired, and seventh electron filled in EG. In D8 case, firstly three electrons filled singly, then three electrons paired, and remaining two electron filled in EG, single. In D9 case, three electrons filled singly in T2G and remaining three again pair in T2G. Then other electrons filled in EG, firstly it is filled singly and ninth electron paired. In D10 case, T2G orbitals and EG orbitals fills totally or fully filled. So this is the distribution of d electron in T2G and EG. Now we see here how many electrons filled. So here n means number of unpaired electrons. So how many number of unpaired electron is present in D1 case to D10 case? There is given here. So you see here in the D1 case, one unpaired electron is present. In D2 case, two unpaired electrons present. In D3 case, three unpaired electrons present. In D4 case, two unpaired electrons present. In D5 case, one unpaired electrons present. In D6 case, no any unpaired electrons, means zero unpaired electrons. In D7 case, one unpaired electron. In D8 case, two unpaired electron. In D9 case, one unpaired electron. In D10 case, zero unpaired electron. And from that, we can calculate the resultant spin. So resultant spin that can be calculated by subtracting n by 2. So n divided by 2. So we can calculate this, and that is given in this table. Now we see the distribution of d electron in T2G and EG case in weak octahedral ligand field. Now here there is again similar way, D1, D2 and D3 is filled in the T2G orbit. Now we see the D4 case. In D4 case, in weak field complexes, here delta O difference is less. So first electron filled in T2G and one filled in the EG. So total number of electron or unpaired electron there is 4. In D5 case, here first electron filled in T2G and remaining 2 is filled in EG. So total unpaired electron is here 5. In D6 case, here Sixth electron is paired in T2G. In D7 case, seventh electron and sixth electron paired. In D8 case, here firstly all are singly filled and then T2G are paired. In D9 case, D10 case, that is similar to the strong field. So if we observe that table,